Well, since we began to kind of research into a Darkiplier and Antisepticeye this year, you know what? It's time for me to talk a little bit about Wrath. Because there's a lot of things that I never really made clear about him. But I'm going to talk about his backstory. Okay. But to know his backstory is to know my backstory. Even though I'm kind of breaking the fourth wall here, but fuck it, just go with it, guys. Go with it. Listen, you know, I wasn't always the chaotic bastard you see before you. I was once a hero, pretty damn good one. Well, a long time ago, and I've probably explained this like numerous times. But for those of you that don't know, there was once a timeline where I had everything I could have wanted. I was a hero. I was liked. I had a wife, kids, everything. But one day, one of my cousins tried to put an end to that. His name was Bloody Duff. I didn't know until later on, like a few years ago now. He's actually my brother, my half brother. I can explain how, you guys know how that happened, but mostly because my dad was tricked by this one entity. Because from what I hear, she wasn't, you know, what I hear, Bloody's mother was not a Chaos Lord; she was something else. I still don't know what she was, but she's, but she made, but she made Blade Up, aka the Ultimate. He started calling himself the Ultimate when he basically got the ultimate power and unlocked a part of his power. One day, I was on patrol, and I came home, and then I saw when I walked in the door, was blood everywhere, on the walls, on the floor, on the ceiling. I ran, I ran to my kids' room as fast as I could. The kids were safe, but my wife, she died sacrificing herself. I looked for my other son. He was dead too. But he did leave me some video. Before he died, he left a huge scar. He left a huge scar on the Ultimate's face. He wasn't as strong as me, but he was able to leave a little bit of a mark on him. It's actually a magical mark, something I taught him once, but he actually knew how to use it. My son's death wasn't really in vain that day. He was dead for a while, but now he's back. It's a big thing, you know. Kuros, we can basically come back from death if we weren't dead for too long. If we're dead for very long, we're just gonna get reincarnated. But if we haven't been dead for too long, we'll come back. But but I, but I'm explaining Raph's story. But you guys need to know how. Now, I went through this whole thing where I was just depressed. Went, and then I found a certain chick with pink hair. Oh, and I did horrible things there. Met on Sakamoto, got my life back together, but here I am. But Raph, he was different. Instead of just one of his sons dying and his wife dying, not only did his wife die, every like all his versions of my kids died. And unlike me, who embraced his own madness to actually make himself a little bit more powerful, he did, but in the wrong way. After that, Raph went to kill a whole bunch of people. You know this from the story A and B that I did a while ago. But the thing the thing about Raph the thing about Raph was he was never satisfied with everything that he's done. He basically killed the world. The only people that exist are phantoms of both Haruman and Sakamaru in his world. Yeah, because unlike me, who loves my brothers unconditionally, he killed them in a fit of blind, frenzied rage. And you're probably wondering, Bugsy, how do you know all this? Guys, I'm a Chaos Lord. Seeing into other universes isn't hard for me. But it was heartbreaking to see it. To see him grab on Sakamaru and destroy him with no hesitation in his eyes, no remorse in his eyes, and to just and he killed Haruman without he killed Haruman without even saying a word. Harax, why did you kill him? Why? I tried to fight him as best his heart tried to fight him as best he could, but he couldn't last long, and he was killed. And you're probably wondering why is he having his phantoms? Because Wrath is basically, again, he's me, but he's basically fucking insane. So he was able to. They're basically goals, like in the traditional sense, of goals. He actually did make them goals at first, but now they're called Scorn and Frenzy. He did the same thing. Wrath did the same thing that he did to himself. They never really come up because I think Scorn and Frenzy left. It's always been just him. Now, you're probably wondering, where do I come in all this? He came to my universe he came to my universe it's been 7 years now, actually, when we first fought. He hated me because even when I lost everything, I still gained everything. And when he lost everything, he gained nothing but his own mental psychoses getting worse and worse. Every time he fought me, a little bit of him died whenever I fought him. To the point where he didn't even, he was just a blind rage monster. He can even holofy like I can. And shit. And seeing that version of me lose lose his humanity over everything that happened to him, I can help but shed a tear and kind of be a little bit afraid if I ever went that way. But I still fought him. I kept fighting him over and over and over again. Until one day, my family tree is a little bit weird, but my my other big brother is Hades, and I asked him like, Hades, do me a solid, no deals, no nothing. Could you just take care of Wrath? And Hades in his usual thing, like he says to Pitch, why should I do it for nothing, Bugsy? Because I'm your little brother and you actually owe me. That's why. I took being in prison and stoned because of you for 1,000 years, so you owe me. So he honored my request, and Raph stayed there for a while, for a few good 5 years. Then he came back, and it's kind of I would say pseudo Joker motif. He was like, "Hey," he said, "Hey, Bugsy, it's been a while, hasn't it?" I was like, "Raph, how many times? How many times must I beat you?" Until, it's like, "Until I'm satisfied." You're never going to kill me, Raph, because I'm always going to be stronger than you. I'm always going to be better than you, no matter what you say. No matter what you try to do, I'm always one step ahead of you. I'm always faster than you. I'm always stronger than you. Why? Why, if you know it's so futile to fight me, why do you even try? He goes, "Because I can't let it go. I can't let it go. How is it that you get everything you want and I get nothing? I get nothing." I said, "You get nothing because you gave up on yourself. You didn't try to fight back. You didn't try to fight your own insanity. You just let it consume you. That's why. That's why everybody in your world is dead. Because you gave up. You let yourself win. You let your own insanity win. I didn't. I accepted it, but I never let it control me. I never let it consume me. You did." I fought him. This time it was a little bit more sad. It was like, "Why? Why? Why can I beat you? Why? I'll be back. I swear it. Your brother can't hold me from you forever. Remember, we'll always fight." And now we go in the present day, when he tried to hijack my video. You know that little blurb I said at the end where I'm like, "I know we'll always fight, but now ain't the time." You know how it's gonna. I actually said you know how it's gonna end, but I actually cut it out of the video because reasons. But yeah, that's Raph in a nutshell. He's crazy, insane, murderous, genocidal. Everything, everything I try not to be. Do do I hate him? Nah, I don't hate him because if I was in the same state that he was in, he would have. If I was in the same state he was in, I'd probably give up and hate humanity myself. But that's the thing. I had my brother. I had Sakamaru. Yeah. Again, he was in a weird way. He was my lightning bolt. He's the one that kind of brought me back from my brink of insanity. Without him, I probably would have ended up like Raph. I probably would have let I would have probably let him. I probably would have let my own insanity control me to be a person that doesn't care about anything, that cares only for battle and instinct and nothing else. And yes, I know one day there's going to be a time when me and Raph will fight. One of us will, and this time there is going to be me stopping him or holding his soul down. One of us will die. I hate to lay that on you guys, but one of us will die. I don't know if it will be me. I don't know if it will be him. I could look further into the future, but even if I do, there's no guarantee that that's going to be the future that I'll come out in. Do I know? Am I prepared for my death? Sort of. Will I come back in some kind of weird Ghost Rider vengeance and drag him straight down to double hell? Probably. Will I reincarnate again? I don't know. Grandpa told me that I can't ask for I can't ask for any more mulligans anymore. This is probably my last little run, and I want to just say if it is, it is. Don't you worry, I ain't gonna let Raph kill me. And to be honest, we all know I ain't dying. Not on Raph's terms. Not on Raph's terms anyway. But actually, I have looked into the future. It's a little bit of a lie, guys. I have, but all I know is he pulls out a demon sword. I'm surprised. I pull out mine. We fight for a bit, and then he stabs me. I stab him. We're both on the floor. After that, I can't see anything else after that. And I just go back to my regular body, and that's it. I don't know if I come back from that. I don't know if he's finally destroyed, because I never fought him with the demon sword before, and how he's able to wield it is another thing entirely. But then again, the demon sword doesn't care if you're good at evil, but he does care if you do have some shred of good in you. That's how the thing transforms. If you're wholly evil, if you're a part of the Kuro family and you're truly evil, you're truly above redemption, you can't wield it. If you can't be redeemed. But here's the thing. Here's one thing I've always thought. He can be redeemed. And maybe the last fight we'll ever have is not me killing him, but me killing him. Well, not me just killing him, but him being redeemed. I don't know. I don't know when it's gonna happen. I don't know how. I know how it's gonna happen, but I don't know when. When I do, guys. Let's just hope it doesn't come to that, okay? Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to get all dark on you guys. Trust me, old Bugsy ain't going nowhere. Like I told on tomorrow, they going like Grandpa and the rest of the other angels gonna have to pull me away. They're gonna have to use some strong magic to keep me dead. Because honestly, I'm not gonna stay dead. But I ain't gonna just because I saw my future doesn't mean I'm gonna let it play out in the exact same way. So yeah. That's a little bit of Wrath, a little bit of myself. I wanted to kind of tell you this because A, I have no other freaking Halloween thing to talk about, and B, since my Aussie is just around the bend, I'm gonna be pretty busy. So yeah, but sorry for getting dark on you guys. But you probably want to know another thing when we were doing the whole who killed Markiplier, and me and Sakamaro laughed and said, "We know how this is gonna end." There's another possible ending for me. Me and Sakamaro, while fighting Dr. Cube, get shot. It's not as glorious as you think. We destroy him. In his last bit of desperation, he kills us along with him. And as his cube fortress blows up, we go up to we die too. So that was more of us actually kind of seeing, the that's just us kind of knowing, that's gonna probably be another way we die. But even though I know like when and how, it's not really gonna stop me from living. So yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed this. Because a lot of people have been asking me about Raph and where he came from and all this other stuff and why me and him hate each other so much. Well, I hated him in the beginning, but now I just feel sorry for him. He didn't ask for this. He didn't ask. He's like me. He didn't ask for Ultimate to get jealous. Know that he's sort of Artemis's son and come after me. He didn't ask for this. Neither did I. That's why I kind of feel sorry for him. But I'm not gonna let him just sit back and kill each other because I'm not gonna let him I'm not gonna let him sit back and just destroy everything because of his sad backstory. I've tried to help him in the past. When he's in his little Joker phase, he's like, I said I could help him, but he's like, no, Bugsy, it's too late for me. But it doesn't change a thing. When I come back, we'll fight again. Every time, that's what he says. Hades has a pretty tight grasp on him. He only gets away because his henchmen are, well, stupid. But Hades said he's never really getting out, and this is the most kindest thing Hades has ever said to me. He will never be this kind to Pit, but he'll be this kind to me. He literally said this, and he told me that he said this in like a low voice so none of his minions can hear him. He said, I am not going to let this piss poor version of you kill you. You got that? Besides, he played it off like, besides, I'm not going to let you be in the underworld or hell. And you're probably wondering, what does that mean? Despite all his planning and trying to destroy Titanium and Pit, he actually has a heart. I'm just as surprised about it as you are. Seriously, every time I think about it, I'm just surprised. But hey, I'll see you guys later. That was just something extra. There you go. See you guys later.